4.4893. And on KuCoin, it is, let's go check, 495. So we have a difference there. So what we're going to do is that we're going to go back to to Binance and try to buy this. I already have changed $25 worth of of USDT to BTC. So if just for you to just cross check on that, if I were to sell this, you can see we have 25.01 USDT here. If I was to sell this, so this is like a $25 worth of BTC. So let's go quickly and do this transfer, or do this. Oh yeah, we're actually going to LSK BTC. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to purchase, LSK. No, I want to purchase. I'm buying. Okay, I want to buy 100% worth of that. So that will give me this amount. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and click on buy. Okay, it put me in the queue, but I actually don't want to be in the queue. Okay, let me cancel that. I'll cancel that and try and see what we can do. If I pick this amount, what would it give me? Oh, that's 4908. Wow, that's gonna give me less than what I want. Let me see what that's gonna give me. It's gonna give me 21.5. Okay, should I go ahead with that? Let's look at this. Let's try and see what this will give us on the other side before we go ahead with that. So let me see if what do I have here? 495. So if I want to sell this, what would I be selling it as? 4899. That's going to be lesser than what we want. Okay, so what are we going to do? Because if I put it here and I put 21.5, I may not be able to. Let me just see what this is going to give us. I just copy that and just quickly go and see what it will give us in BTC, USDT, just for us to be sure before we go ahead. All these calculations have to be done so that we don't miss out any part. Okay, so this is 2509. It's still profit, but don't forget that we're still going to have transfer fees. So it's still not giving me exactly what I want. So let me just go back and see whether I could leave it in the queue and see whether I could still get something good for it. Okay, let's go ahead. That's we're talking about LSK BTC. All right, no, that's not ETH. We don't want ETH, we want BTC. So it's still here at 495. Let's go back in here, and we are going to try and sell this by a limit, of course, and then see if we can get this buying LSK with BTC. So let's see how long this will take us. Okay, let's buy it. We're in the queue. We don't know how long that's going to take us. So we're just going to wait and see whether it will get to our turn quickly. Okay, so I'll give you the results in a short while. See you soon. Okay, so I'm back and I can see that it has already bought. You can see that we already have our LSK, but I'm seeing something here, something really juicy that I'm not going to let go. I'm not going to let go. I'm turning this to spot trading. So I'm thinking of selling it back and I'm going to make a profit. Interesting. I hope I'll be able to make profit with this. Well, look at it. Look at what I'm seeing here. If I change this and I sell this back, I most likely will make a profit. Let me just confirm just to be sure before I make that decision, because it's all about making money anyway. So I just want to be sure that that's what I'm going to get. Beautiful. I'm actually going to make a profit. So let me go ahead and sell this back. Yes, I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting. I am not waiting and sending this over because I'm going to show you this, right? Let's see if I even turn this to this amount. Will this even give me anything? Yes. All right, let's see what we will get. Okay, so I'm going to sell this. Let's go ahead. Sold back to BTC. Okay, so now I'm just going to go back. I hope I made the right decision. I'm going to sell this back. Yes, I made a profit. Whoops. So let's go ahead and do this. One to go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so let's go check what we have there. So let's see. Let's be sure. Okay, did I make a profit? I did. I sure did. yes, I did make a profit. As you can see here, it's 25.29. And if you remember, we started out with 25.01. Okay, so and now we have made a profit of like about 28 cents, which is over 1%. Let's even check what that is. That should be, let's say 1.15. Yeah, about 1.15%, which is good. It's not that bad. I mean, if you do this over and over again, you definitely will be able to make a very good amount of profit within a day. But the thing here is this: a bird in hand is worth thousands in the bush, and that's the truth. So what I saw here was like, oh, I'm gonna make profit here. What if I go over to KuCoin and before I get there, things change? Look at it here now. This was the price that it was, which was 4988. Of course, I would have made profit. Don't forget their transfer fees. If I had put that was 21.5. If I put if I take off the charges, like maybe 0.1 or 0.2, because don't forget there will be charges for the trade and also charges for transfer. So let me just remove 0.2 from that, and I have 21.4. Because let's say it was 21.3. Now, would I make a profit? It's very possible, because if I copy this, right, don't forget there will also be transfer fees. If I cut that and I go to BTC, USDT, if I go to this and I try to sell it off, I'm sure definitely you can see that right here it will be 25.26. But don't forget, I'm still going to send this back. I'm going to transfer this to TRX and I'm going to send it back. So all of these things is what eats into the profits. So as you can see here, taking out all your fees and all the numbers, knowing all your numbers is very important. So at this point, I saw that, oh yes, I was going to make profit here also, but it's better for me to make a little bit more profit at a spot traded event over there in Binance than coming over here and then taking all the fees, are eroded and everything, and then all I'm making is probably just slightly less than what I would make here. So that's why I decided to go for this. And I hope you can learn something here, that a bird in hand is worth hundreds in the bush, because at least with that bird in hand, you can actually calculate your profit, and then you can actually decide to sit back and do this all over again. All right, thank you so much. I hope you've learned something. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button, give us a like, and if you want to learn more, don't worry, just click on the link in the description and I'll be chatting with you. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello and welcome back to Income Strategies, the place where you'll learn how to make money, how to multiply your money, and how to manage your money. Today, we're going to be looking at another episode of Inter-Exchange Arbitrage. Yes, we just got the signal now, and we're trying to see this work. Okay, so this is the SCRT/USDT. So you can see here currently it is, let's see what the price is here, is 0.886. And on KuCoin, it is, let's see what it is. It's 0.9. So there is a difference. So we need to be really fast. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do here is that we are going to purchase this. Let's hope that, okay, let me see. We need to get, okay, this is what all is going to be able to pick. So we just need to be fast before this runs out. And then we quickly move to see, oh, would it buy? I'm not sure. Or are we going to be in the queue? Okay, it looks like we are in the queue. Let's cancel that. Okay, let's quickly move over and let's put that there again. We just have to be fast, and then we move quickly and see if that will sell. Okay, still in the queue. That means I need to make sure I pick one of these ones. Okay, that's what happened. The price is actually moving really, really fast. Let's go and check what's going on in KuCoin. Is it going up high? I think it is. Oh yes, it is running a race, so we need to be fast. Let's try and see how we can catch up with this, okay? So what I would do is that I'm trying to buy. So let me try and choose one of these. Let's see whether it will go. It's not going to give us as much, but we're just going to go ahead with it and just buy. Perfect. So we have it already done. So we need to send this over to KuCoin. Okay, so the first thing we need to do now is to go over here. What do we have here? Let's see what we have. We have 28.47. Let's see what this is. 28.47. Well, it's only picking up that, but that's not what we want. So let's just make sure that we take a screenshot of the one that's important to us, 28.47. Okay, so what we need to do is to quickly go over and withdraw it. Okay, so we need to withdraw it and go and check on our deposit address in KuCoin. Okay, wow, it's really racing fast. So let's go and get our deposit address. Okay, and that will be SCRT, and then we pick it. It's the secret network, so we go ahead and pick that quickly. Yes, and we copy both the address and the tag. Okay, so let's put that there. So we are going to withdraw this. We are withdrawing SCRT. As you can see, the amount is there, so we just have to put in the address, and then we also need to put in the tag. Okay, let's check what the tag is telling us. So we need to go over here quickly, and okay, okay, sorry, it looks like as if, no, we're supposed to deposit. Okay, we're supposed to deposit into, yeah, we need that place. So let's go back and go ahead and put the memo tag. Okay, so now we're gonna take up everything that we have here, and you can see we already have that is taken. You can see what we have there is gonna the transfer fee is 0.1 SCRT, which is like 8 cents, which is still on the safe side. It's okay. So we're just gonna go ahead and withdraw. Okay, it's telling me to do my verifications and to confirm whether I want to withdraw this. Okay, I'll do that and then we'll be back. Okay, so 28.47 SCRT is on its way. So let's go check KuCoin to see what's going on. I'm so excited to see, and I hope that it still remains the same. Oh, it looks like it's good, but let's hope, keep our fingers crossed that this continues till we get here. Okay, so once it arrives, I'll let you know. See you shortly. Okay, so right now it has finally left Binance. So that's the amount that actually we should be receiving is 28.37. Okay, so let's go and check KuCoin and hope that it won't take such a long time. Oh, it's here already. It's here already. So what do we have here? We've got it here. So let's go ahead and start the work. But first of all, we need to transfer it. We need to transfer the entire amount, and then we're transferring all, and that will be, go ahead. Shoop, I love that. So let's get back into business. Can we get this? Can we get this done? Let's see and let's hope. Let's go ahead and click on all. Wow, it's not that. I'm just wondering what's going on here. Is it picking up everything? Let's try and see. You know, that's what happens when you delay. Okay, I'll put in my verifications out. I'll be back. Oh, voila! It has actually executed right on point. So what do we have here? Wow, let's see what we have here. We have 25.59. Okay, what did we start with? Actually, we started out, I can't remember, but I'm going to show it to you. Let's go and check what we started out with in Binance, because I'm trying to remember. Okay, it was 28.37, but let's go and check what exactly that is exactly, because I can't remember. Let's go back and check the trade history. Let's see. Well, okay, yes. So what we did was we spent how much? Okay, it did it in 2 batches, really. It did it in, okay, 8.1 and 20.4. So let's see. We'll have to, and that's, this is 18 plus 7 is 25. So like about 43, I guess. Is that 43 or 44? Okay, so we actually started out with 25.44. Now, what are we getting here? Now, this is always the moment of truth, right? What are we getting here? We're getting 25 point, okay, that was not supposed to be done. We're getting 25.59, which is actually a profit. But don't forget, we are going to change this to TRX, okay? Because if we have to send this back as USDT, we're going to lose $1. So the best way to go about this is to change it to a coin that doesn't, that has a very tiny transfer fee, and then you would now, when you get it in the destination, you will now change it back to USDT. Now, in the process, we most likely are going to lose about 10 cents. No, we're going to lose about how many cents? We're going to lose about 6 cents, right? So if I change this to TRX, right, I'm going to lose a little bit of this amount of money, okay, because of the exchange fees. After that, I'm going to send it home. I'm going to lose 1 TRX, okay? So I'm giving you all the calculations. Let's assume you're using $100, right? All this wouldn't make too much of a meaning to you because all you'll be losing would just be cents, not too much of the money. But if you're using a small amount, it's going to impact that amount, right? So let's go ahead and do this, right? So I'll be back shortly for us to change it to TRX, okay? Okay, so we're here to change this to TRX. Now, of course, there are two ways you can do this. You can actually decide to use the P2P. If we look at here, you will see that KuCoin has P2P, right? So you can actually decide to withdraw your money, right, by just selling it off. It's very, very possible. So if I were going to sell this, right, as you can see here, you have the opportunity to do so, right? We have... let's try and see whether we can put the range there, whether we can get the amount we're looking for. We're looking for $25, okay? So that we can even decide that what we want to do is to actually sell this off. So sliding down, you can look for the price range that you actually want to use. Let's just check on this one and see whether there's a potential. It said your payment method does not match the required one by the buyer. Okay, so we have to set up all of this, okay? So we can actually edit and try and put in all the details. But I'm not going to go through all of this. I'm just showing you that we can actually withdraw our money even from P2P, right? But I'm just going to go back to do this by TRX, okay? And I'm hoping, oh, beautiful. So at least while I was waiting, the price of TRX went down, which is good. So now let's go ahead and then just quickly buy this now. I'm going to put in my verifications and I'll be back. Okay, right now we've sold that. If you can see, we have 371.470. Let's hope that we'll be able to get all of that over to Binance and then very quickly add that. All right, so now let's go ahead and just quickly get our deposit address in Binance. That's just going to be our TRC deposit address. So let's go ahead and do this quickly. I'm just going to click on that. Let's hope that TRX isn't even falling here, but let's hope so. I don't know. I mean, these things always follow each other, so we don't know. It looks like it is, but no problems. We're just going to go ahead and flow with it, all right? So now let's get ahead and then go and pick the deposit address of TRX. We're just waiting for this to load. The network seems to be a bit hazy, so let's pick the withdrawal. No, not the what did I just pick? No, what I wanted is deposit, okay? So we're just going to pick the deposit. We're depositing TRX. So we're putting in the Tron, that's TRC20. Okay, so let's just click on that and let's go over quickly to send it all over. All right, so that's what we're doing right now. So we're withdrawing from here and we're taking it, we're withdrawing TRX. You can see it already has everything there, okay? We're taking everything over. Yes. What am I saying? No. This is what I want. I'm withdrawing this and I'm just clicking on this. And then we'll now put in the address. Let's put in the address, the wallet address. The network is TRC20, obviously, and that's 1 TRX. Okay, and then I hope everything is there in. Okay, max, everything. Interest. Okay, yeah. Of course, it's going to take its own delivery fee, which is 1 TRX, okay? So that's what it's going to give us. Let's now click on withdraw. Yeah, we're putting all the verifications and we'll be back. Okay, so currently it's processing. As you can see that, it's processing. So let's just hope it doesn't take too much time. And let's hope by the time we get over to Binance, the price will be favorable. Okay, let's go and check what's going on in Binance. Let's check very quickly and then let's see how this goes. Okay. Normally it doesn't take that much time. Okay, now let's get back in there. Doesn't take too much time. So let's go and check what's happening. Let's see. It should arrive any moment from now. Okay. So once it arrives, I'll give you the results. See you shortly. All right, so here we are. It has already come back home. So we have 370.49. Let's see what this is going to give us. If this is going to give us profit. Yeah, it looks like it's going to give us profit. Do we want to go with this or do we make some spot trading elements to this? I'm thinking of making this a little higher. I'm thinking. Let me see. Or should I just take my profit right now? I think I should just take my profit right now and let's not bother about that. 1, 2, go. Let's see. Oh, yes, I've taken my profit already. The reason why, I'll tell you. Well, currently we have a profit, okay? So we started out with 25.44. Actually, I could have done this as a spot trading event. Really, I could have put this to, I was actually thinking of putting to 692, which I think it definitely will go up to it. But you see, TRX is quite unpredictable. Look at this chart. Look at this chart. Can you see how it is? It was going up and going down. I mean, and the speed at which it goes up and down is very unpredictable. So that's why I just felt I didn't want to waste too much time. Well, I don't have too much profit from this. And the reason being, like I told you, two things have happened, okay? I had to send it down. I had to change it to TRX. And then I also had to send it down and change it again here. So that was the two things that happened that made us lose a little bit of money. But all the same, well, we started out with, I think everything was, I mean, let's go back to, before I look at the, what's it called now? Let's look at the trade history so that we'll be able to get everything fully, okay? So the trade history, it's sold in two parts, okay? It's sold in two parts. I mean, it bought in two parts. We have 18.2 and we have 7.2. So that means if you add everything together, that's like 25.44, something in that range, 25.44. So now let's go and see. We have 25.51. Okay, let's go and see what that's giving us. It isn't too much of a profit, but imagine you had $200 to do this, or $500, or even $100, you would have made a lot of money. So let's see, 25.51 minus, that was 25.44. Okay, 7 cents. Now, why is this amount a little bit on the small side? Is because I'm using a small capital and the transfer fees are the same except for the what's it called now, the trade fees. The transfer fees remain the same. So for instance, if I use the $200, for instance, by the time I'm coming back, I will pay the same 1 TRX for $200 worth of TRX. And it's the same 1 TRX for $25 worth of TRX. So you can see that because of that amount, right, it's the same irrespective of the amount of capital you're using. The only thing that is that changes, right, is the, what's it called now, the trade fee, which is 0.1%. Right? That's 0.1%. Really, let's go and calculate what that is. It was actually, if we check it, it was actually 370, if you can remember, 370.4. If we take times one, that's 0. Let me put that there. That's 0.1%. That's just 0.37. Okay, so you can see that 0.1% of 370.4 gives us 0.37, okay, of a TRX. All right, so for us to know what is in dollar terms, we'll just come here, we'll equals this, okay, and then we will multiply it by the price of 1 TRX, which is 0.068. We sold it like 0. Let's just make it 0.069, right? No, that's not right. 0.069. Okay, so that's for us to get an idea. You can see it's actually like 2 cents, like 0.025 cents, right? So what that means that in the process, and if you check that, remember that when we were looking at this, it was actually if you look at this now, it's actually, look at the price now, it's 25.517, okay? But when we were checking it, it was actually 25.54. So that was the, the transaction fee, which is 0.1%. So we lost another, like almost like a 3 cents, okay, in this particular transaction. So what that means is that from KuCoin, we had to spend like about 0.68, let's just say 7 cents. And then we get in here again, we spend like about 3 cents. So that means in the process, we lost like about 10 cents. I already told you that changing it to TRX in KuCoin and then coming here to change it again is going to take at least 10 cents from our profit. So what was our profit supposed to have been? Normally would have been, that would have been, let's check that again. That would have been, we have, what's that? 25.51 minus 25.44. So this is 7 cents, right? So we will now include plus 10 cents. What am I saying? 0.10. Okay. No, that's not it. It would have been 17 cents, right? If, for instance, I was just going to withdraw my money from KuCoin, because don't forget there's P2P, right? You just have to set it up. I haven't set up mine in terms of my P2P. I only have my Binance set up, right? So in KuCoin, you have to set up your P2P, put in your payment methods and all of those things. You can see payment methods. All of these things are here. You need to set that all up. So you could just have withdrawn your money by P2P and you will have all the profit to yourself. So I hope you've learned something with this. So what's the moral of today's class is that there is profit in inter-exchange arbitrage, right? You just need to know how to get the right signal and when to play. So in it all, this exercise, if I had used $100, I would have made so much more profit because I would have still had the same transfer fee, all right? Maybe not the same trade fee, but at least the transfer fee would have been the same, right? So I hope you've learned something today. If there's a question that you have in your mind, you're not sure about what we're going on, you can send the question. If you want us to work on something for you or you want us to do a research for you, you can actually drop that in the chat, like we answer our subscribers' questions, and then we can also show you some other things. And if you would like to learn more, because we have a class that's currently, we're currently on a promo. If you're really interested, all you just have to do is just click on the link in the description and I'll be chatting with you. Thank you so much for watching this video and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Yes, well, seeing you virtually right in the next video. Stay blessed and have a great day. Bye.
And welcome back to Income Strategies, the place where you learn the skills to make money, multiply your money, and also to manage your money. All right, today we're on another episode of Inter-Exchange Arbitrage. And today, what would we be using? We'll be using AMB BTC. All right, so it's going to be an inter-exchange arbitrage between Binance and KuCoin. Okay, Binance and KuCoin. I think those are my favorites. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we have here. So this is currently the price. As you can see, it's 0.00001. That's 5 zeros, then 1. Then in KuCoin, let's check what exactly it is. It's, let me try to refresh that. That's the price. You can see here, it's 0.0001005. So there's a difference, right? So we're just going to go over and see how we can exchange this. Go back, into Binance because it's going to be from Binance straight on. Okay, so let me just make sure I check this out. So let's go ahead and try to get some BTC. Okay, so we have to go and get BTC USDT. Let's get that. So what we want to do now is to buy 100% of that, and then we just buy that immediately, and I'm sure that will go awesome. So we've done that. So we go back to AMB BTC, and then we go ahead and purchase that. Okay, so what we have here is 1107. Okay, so let's make sure that we get that completely. Okay, and then we just buy that, and let's see that everything is going on fine, and we purchase. Perfect. So that is done. Next thing now is that we have to send this over to KuCoin. Okay, so what we're going to do is go to withdraw. Okay, and once we've gone to withdraw, we're just going to get the deposit address from KuCoin. Okay, so what's the deposit address? Let's go there, deposit, and we put the AMB there, AMB. Then we'll copy it Yeah, that's it. We're just going to have to copy the address. We have everything there. You just see it's A and B. And then make sure it's the same network, right? With, the one that you're sending from. So we just need to, yeah, you can see everything is here right now. And then we click on crypto network and we put in the address there. Good. So everything, and we put max. I guess everything is good to go. Let's take a screenshot as usual. And then we click on withdrawal. Good. So is everything fine? Let's see that. Confirm. All right. Let's click on verify now. So you can see that our 1104 AMB is currently processing. Well, and for you to know, let's just click on the tax ID to see whether it will show us more info. Okay, this is not showing us any information. Let's just hold on a bit and see how long this will take. Okay, so let's go over to KuCoin and see what's going on there. Let's hope and pray that the price still is the same. It still looks the same. Oh no, just tell me that the price is still the same. Because it has to be the same. It must be the same. All right. So we're still waiting to see that come in. So I'm still waiting and hoping. I am hoping that this doesn't change so that we can make our good arbitrage with this. Right. So let's go back and see whether the money has come in. We're still waiting. Oh my gosh. This should not take too long because we need to make this work. Okay, so while we wait, let's just hope it doesn't. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it doesn't change. Okay, I'll be with you once it comes in. I'll give you the results. See you shortly.
All right, so I just wanted to show you that it's currently processing. We're waiting for it. It currently is 129 out of 150 confirmations, I think. So we're still waiting. Let's hope that this doesn't take too long, because if it does, the price is going to change. And when it comes to, spotting signals like this, we want to make sure that it doesn't change. Look at the price right now. It's now 0.00100023. That shows it's actually less. And this was the price that we saw that we wanted to deal with. So I'm just hoping, keeping my fingers crossed. As you can see, it still says 0 AMB here. So we're still waiting, hoping that it doesn't take all day to get in. And if it does, well, let's hope that by the time we arrive here, it favors us. Okay, so just giving you the details. I'll be back with you once it comes in fully. See you shortly. Okay, it has arrived. As we can see here, this is the amount. We have 1104. So let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, so we need to transfer this quickly to our trading account, which is very, very important. We need to do that quickly. Okay, so we're going to put all, and then we'll transfer. Good. I always like that sound. So let's get back and see that this works for us. Okay, so see what is happening here. Okay, so what we have here now is we've got the 1104. So what we're going to do is we're going to check this in two parts. So AMB BTC, we can actually do everything here and get it sold. So what we have is this amount. I would like to check how much that will give us. So let's quickly check that out, and let's not waste too much time though. So let me just quickly check what that will give us. Okay, if there's gonna be profit, I do hope so. Okay, it looks like there's gonna be profit, so let's go ahead and do that quickly. But while I'm doing that, I also want to check AMB USDT. Okay, and then to check if we're going to sell this, what would we get? So I'm going with BTC. So let's go back to get that with BTC. Okay, so let's do that quickly. Whoops. What am I seeing here? The price has gone down. Okay, so let's go and check what's happening. Oh yeah, I can see that the price is already down. Oh, that's what happened when you don't take advantage quickly. But what we're going to do is that we're going to add a spot trading element to this. Okay, we're going to see if we put it back at 0.00000105, if that will give us what we're looking for. So I'm just going to check this out. Okay, Uh-huh. Let's see whether it will. Let's just wait. We're going to see whether it will give us that. I'm not going to sell this at a price that's not going to favor us. As you can see here, if I click on sell and I put everything here, it's not going to favor us. Go and check this out now. You'll see what I'm talking about. So let's just copy that and quickly go and check. So because if we check here and it doesn't give us what we're looking for, no, not this one. Let's say BTC USDT. Okay, BTC USDT. So let's click on sell. We're going to put that here and see. It's not giving us what we want. It's coming out low. So let's go back and set this up as a limit order. And let's hope, by the grace of God, that it gives us a good, yes, it gives us something really good. That's AMB BTC. Okay. So now, as you can see here, I'm going to change this price to favor what we want. Okay. So let's change it and give us what we want. Okay. That's supposed to be 1 and 005. Good. So now for now, it's a bit down. That was because, we tried to send it from Binance and it was taking a whole lot of time. So, but for now, I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm going to set a limit order and I'll be back to let you know how long it takes. Okay, so for now, this is what I want really. So let me go ahead and put that in. I'm still going to copy this and be sure. Copy, and let's go ahead, give it a good screenshot, and then we'll stay in the queue and see how long this takes. Okay. All right. I'll go ahead, put in all my verifications, and I'll be back when it is sold. See you shortly. Okay, so actually I've placed the order, but I felt I needed to show you the charts so that you could see it very, very clearly. Now, this is actually the 1 hour chart. And as you can see from here, this is the current price, which is 0.000, that's 6 zeros and 9983. Just a little while ago, it was actually at, let's just click on that. It was, okay, it had even gone up to 0.000010067. So there's a propensity for this to go higher. Now, at the price where we put it at the 00, and that's 0.00105. Okay, so we're very sure. I'm hoping, keeping my fingers crossed, that this will rise again. Based on the movement of the chart, I see it's quite healthy. It's went down a bit. It's going up. Let's hope and see, and let's just take a look at this and hope that it will rise. If for any reason I see that there is a different move and it's not giving us what we want, I'll come back and then we'll choose another strategy. Anyways, see you shortly. Okay, I'm back just to give you another update of what's going on. So right now it's risen, right, to 0.0001023, and if I take my profit now, I'm already, if I decide to cash out now, I'm already in profit. Okay, so but the thing is, I'm thinking of still holding on, because if I come here and sell that, which is 1104, and I copy this and take it to BTC, you'll see that we're already in profit. Okay, so let me show you this before I go ahead. So if I paste that here, you will notice that I'm actually in profit. This is 25.46. Don't forget that we started out with 25.28. Okay, that's from the beginning. So we're already in profit, but I'm still thinking of still hanging on. I'm waiting a little bit more. Let's see if it gets to maybe like 0.0001004. I might come here and change it and just set it off. Okay, so let's just wait and see. I'll be back to give you more results. Stay blessed. Okay, right now it's at 0.0001005. So it's moving up. And as we can see here, part of it has already been bought. So we have, part of it has already been sold. So we have 54.59 out of 1104 already sold at that price. So we're hoping, if I were going to go and pick any of these ones in the order book, we'll see that it's nowhere near what we want. So what we're doing is that I just want to give you this update that currently we've sold part of it and then we're waiting for the rest to be sold. Okay, so the number that is left to be sold would be this amount, 1049. Okay, so let's hope it does that quickly and then we get rolling. Okay, see you shortly.
Okay, I'm back and it has executed. You can even see that it rose up to 0.0000101. That is phenomenal. Okay, so what do we have here? We have no AMB, but we have our BTC. Okay, so what we're going to do now is that we're going to go ahead and change this to TRX. And then we'll send it over to Binance. So let's change this to TRX. No, let's do this. Let's change that to TRX. TRX. That should be BTC. Let me see where that's it. Yeah. So now we're gonna change this to TRX. What am I saying? We're gonna sell this. No, we're buying actually. We're buying. We're gonna buy completely and let's see how that is gonna go. Okay. But before I do that, so that I'll be very sure, let me just cut that and take that to Binance and see what we get. Okay, so what we're doing here is that we're going to go to TRX. Let's do that, TRX USDT, and then we'll see what happens here. Okay, not that bad, but let's just see. Let's see how much we will get. Let's just put that as 3-4. Okay, wow, it looks like we are not going to make so much, but let me go back and see what is going to happen. Okay, so this is what we have right now. Okay, so right now, as you can see, we need to change this to what we can actually use and make this profitable for us. So let me try and see if I put 100% here, what's that going to be? 375.51. If I change this to BTC USDT, what would that give me? Although if I do that, that means that I'm going to be having, no, this is not what I want. BTC USDT. BTC USDT. That should be this. If I come here and I try to buy this, right, 100%. If I try to sell, my BTC, what will I get? I will get 25.55, okay? So if I have to change this again to TRX, I'll also have to be spending money. So let me just go and do it. Okay, what will I have here? This is 25.55, okay? If I change 25.55 to TRX, how many will that give me? So let's check that. We just have to really be fast at this point. TRX to USDT. Let's see what that will give us. Oh, it's already increased. So let me see if I put in the. Okay, it's not gonna favor us. Let's go back and do TRX to BTC. Okay, TRX BTC. That would be so far. I mean, that's what we started out. So let's just get that done over with. Let's just get that done over with. Okay, so now what we have here is that we can actually buy 100%. Oops, it's gone down again. Oh no, this is not what we want. But you can see that it didn't even pick up all the coins there. I'm trying to see whether I can pick everything up. I think I have to go the other route. Let me go and do this. Let's check the BTC to USDT. I'm just trying this out to be sure that this is going to work. So if I come here and I put 100%, I sell 100%, how much will I get? 25. Okay, let me go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do this. And if I change that to BTC, because I don't want to waste too much time, so let's go ahead and do this, right? Let's go ahead and do this and change it back to TRX. Okay, so I'll be back after the verifications. Okay, so we're currently in queue. I think I'm going to cancel that. I don't want to be in the queue. I don't want to be in the queue. I'm going to cancel that. Okay. It's already 23:049. Let me see. Let me go back. I mean, these are the things that you have to really, really take care of, right? Because you don't want a case where you're selling it for so expensive. Because right now, I need to transfer this back. I need to take this back into Binance and get a profitable amount. No, I need TRX BTC. TRX BTC. Where's BTC? Okay, here it is. Okay, so if I put this here, it's going up. It really is going up. So I need to be fast. Because if I'm not fast, it's going to keep on changing
and then I'm going to have less an amount. So it was actually 375. Now it's it's actually shot up higher. Okay, so that one I need to be careful so that I don't waste the opportunity. Right now, what do I do? What do I do? It was actually 29 point, 29 something lower than this before. So I think I should just go ahead and do this transfer, okay, and do this change. Let's go ahead and see if we can buy that. Let's just go ahead and buy it. Let's hope we're not putting the queue again. Okay, so was this successful? Okay, it was. All right, so now what we have is we have our TRX. Okay, so now let's go over to where we're going to send this. Okay, so we need to deposit it back into our Binance, hoping that we would eventually make profit in this. Of course, if you're using a bigger capital, all this will not be a problem, right? So I just want to go ahead and deposit this back. Okay, so let's try and deposit TRX now. All right, and let's get TRC20, the address. Let's get that, and let's go back into our KuCoin and transfer that back. Okay, so right now we're just going to withdraw it from here. Withdraw, and we're going to put, it's going to be TRX. Okay, you can see it already has highlighted that. Okay, let's just put that there. TRX. So we have this here. Okay, so what do we have? Let's put in the wallet address. Great. And then the network is TRC20. TRC20. And then we're going to put in max everything that is here. Okay. So you can see here what we're going to eventually get is 373.62. Okay. That's what we're going to get. This is the entire amount we are going to get, 373.62. So let's go ahead and withdraw. Okay. I'm going to put in my verification and then I'll get back here. Okay, I put in all my verifications and then now it's on the processing point, right? It's on the processing point. So this equivalent is like 27.47. Let's hope we make profit with it. Don't forget we set it out. I think we set it out with 25.25. By the time we do everything, we'll see what is left in our account and then we'll know whether we made profit or not. Okay, so let me just click on this and check what's happening. It's on its way out, so let me check what's going on here. I guess it's still trying to process, still processing. That's what we are waiting for. Okay, let me be sure that, okay, it's still waiting for it to move. Once it arrives in Binance, I'll give you the results. See you shortly. Okay, so the TRX has arrived. The value is saying 25.46. Let's go and check how this goes. Let's go back to spot trading and let's see whether we have, oh yeah, it's already in there. So let's see how much this is going to give us. Uh-oh, no, that's not what we want to do. 100% is what we want. Whoops, okay, so see what's going on here. Okay, right now the total value comes to 25.40. Well, let's see how much this is going to give us. We'll check every single thing after we're done. So let's go ahead and just take a screenshot and then we will sell the TRX. Oh, it's in the queue. No, I don't want to be in the queue. I don't want to be in the queue. I don't want to be in the queue. Okay, if I choose one of these, let's see what it's going to give me. If I choose one of that, oh, now that's going to give me too small an amount. I don't want that. I don't want that. Okay, but we're seeing that there's profit though. But let's just make sure that we are on board. Okay, I can see that there's profit, but let me just go ahead and just get this done over with. Okay, let's see what it is now. Let me clear this and do this again because I want to be sure that we're currently on the right price. Okay, so currently this is the price. This is the price that we have. If I choose one of these, this will give me that. Okay, so it's even lower. It's lower, but let's just go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do this. And success. Okay, so now let's go back and see what we have. Okay, so well, we made profit actually, but don't forget we had a lot of transfer fees. You can see here, it started out 25.28. Okay, and so here we are at 25.34. What's that in the let's check that out. 25.34. Okay, 25.34 minus 25.28. 6 cents. Well, it's not that much money, really, if you look at it. But the truth of the matter is that if, for instance, you're using like $100, what's it called, $100, capital, you definitely would make more than this, right? It's just because this is a small capital and I'm doing this intentionally, right? I could decide to have done this with $100 or more, but I'm doing this for people who don't even have as much. So I can see that there's still a potential to make profit, okay? The only thing that happens is that when you're transferring from one exchange to another and from that exchange back, or you're doing some exchanges within, the platform, you will find out that everything has to do with fees, and every fee is 0.1%. So that means that if, for instance, right, this was done probably only, if I didn't have to change it to TRX before transferring it, I probably could have made at least 10 cents or even 15 cents, right? But because I had to do this, transfer it to KuCoin, I was expending, fees. In KuCoin, I had to, change it again. And I did that like about 2 times, because after I, did the exchange to BTC, that's from BTC to AMB to BTC, that was a 0.1% fees charged. After that, I had to change it again to TRX so that I can have lesser transfer fees, because if I had to transfer BTC, I'm going to spend a whole lot. Okay, if I'm going to transfer it even as USDT, I'm going to spend one whole USDT for that. So that's the reason why we changed this to TRX and then got it back home. Now, even when we got back home, see what happened. It would have given us, would have had 25.47. But what happened was, because the price of TRX went up, no, it actually went down, the value reduced. And that's always the challenge, right? When you are using unstable pairs, there's always that volatility aspect that comes, right? And you have to be sure that whatever you're doing, you want to make sure that you're making profit, right? You want to make sure you're making profit in whatever you're doing. So currently, right now, we made profit, not too much profit, right? But at the same time, this shows that there's a potential for us to do this, right? You can try it out. Let me know your comments in the chat box, what you were able to get. Always remember, before you go ahead with any trade, you must always simulate to try and see whether there's a profit potential. I simulated, I saw the profit, but by the time it came back to Binance, TRX had gone down a bit. So that's why we didn't have so much of our profit. But anyway, 6 cents is not as if it's that bad. Imagine I had $1,000 and that would be a multiple of that. Okay. Thank you so much once again for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know in the chat. If you haven't subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead, smash that subscribe button, give us a like. And if you want to learn more, come on, you can just click on the button. You can click on the link in the description and I'll be chatting with you. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video.
Hello and welcome back to Income Strategies, the place where you learn the skills to make money, to multiply your money, and to manage your money. Today, we're on another episode of Inter-Exchange Arbitrage. Yes, and what do we have here? We've got MLN BTC, MLN BTC. All right. So we actually have this inter-exchange arbitrage between Binance and KuCoin. Okay. So we're going to check out the parameters and then we'll now see whether we're going to go ahead with it. Now, I'm using something slightly more than $20, right? Because the cost of this one MLN is like $20 plus. So for us to like at least have something in the range of an amount that can help us buy at least plus one. Okay. So let's go ahead and check out the simulations. Okay, so I'm just going to first of all go to buy BTC, because this is MLN BTC. That's where the opportunity is. So the first thing I need to buy is to buy BTC. So I'm going to use, like I can say, like I told you, I'm using $24.18. So I'm just going to pick that up. Okay, so that's giving me 0.0087. So I'll pick that. So let's cut that. So we're going to do everything bare bone, and then afterwards we will remove all the charges and see whether it's going to make sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and do MLN BTC. Okay, and all I just have to do now is for me to buy that, put in the BTC and buy that. So what I have is 1.153, which is good. So if I check that, just copy that amount and go over to KuCoin immediately and check what it will be. Then we'll now take off all the charges. I've initially checked out the withdrawal amount, which is like about 20 cents. That's quite high, but it's ERC20, and I'm even surprised it's not really that high when it comes to ERC20. So, but that's the network fee, right? So let's just go ahead, MLN, and pick that out and see. Okay, we have 774. We put sell, we put the measure of MLN we have, then we copy that and quickly go and see whether we'll make money with this. Okay, let's go to BTC USDT and see whether we're going to make anything with this. Okay, let's put in here. Okay, so that's 24.796. So if I go check what this is giving me, 24.79. So let me do 24.79. Sorry, did I say 79? Yes. Minus, okay, 24 plus 18. Okay, we'll make 61 cents. But don't forget, the withdrawal fee is 20 cents. So we must take out the withdrawal fee first, okay? So then also we must also take out transaction fees. We're going to be doing transactions like 6 times, yes, well, is it 4 times, twice in Binance? Okay, we're going to change BTC to USDT. They're charging money now, so we have to pay for that. And then we're also going to charge what's it called now, another fee. The fee would be to change to BTC MLN. Okay, that's another fee. Then of course, when we get to KuCoin, we're going to change it back to USDT. Okay, so 3 times. Okay, so let's check out what that will be. So that's supposed to be 0.03, right? Point 0.3. Yeah, 0.3%. So I'm going to take the entire amount. So this is 41 cents already. So the entire amount is going to be 24.18, okay, times 0.3%, okay, so that's like 7 cents. All right, so that means from 41 cents, I'll take off, let's take off like 8. That's 0.808. So we'll have 33 cents. That's still good. That's like about what percentage? What would that? Right now, I just hope I'm not wasting too much time. So that will be how much? That will be 24.18 times 1.5. 1.5. Okay, something in the range of 1.5, 1.4%. Something in that range, yeah. So we'll have, it's a 1.4% profit potential. Let's go ahead and see how this goes. All right, let's quickly work on it before we waste too much time. We have to do the calculations first. There's no cutting grounds on that. We need to do that first, okay? And that's why I had to show you this. So let's go ahead and start this process. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. So BTC USDT. Let's go ahead and we're going to pick up the entire amount. Let's see whether it will. We don't know yet. Let's see. Okay, it's not picking up everything. Can you see that? It's only picking up 23.9, but nevertheless, we're going ahead with that. Okay, so let's see. It's not going to pick up everything like I told you. So we're going to just try and refresh to make sure that everything is set. It's not picking up I don't know why it's not picking up everything, but anyway, that is what we get right now. I think BTC has gone up a bit. That must have been the reason why. Okay, well, I don't know. Let's go back and get this done. We mustn't waste any time. Okay, so let me do that again. 23.9. We will just pick up what we have here and then cut that. Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to be doing a live trade, right? Don't mind me. My mind has gone into simulation mode. So let me go back and pick up everything. Same thing, and let's just click on BTC. Oh, in the queue? No, I don't want to be in the queue. Let's cancel that. Let's put everything. Let's see what it gives us. Does it give us everything? Okay, and then, oh, good. Gives us that. So let's go ahead and... No, I don't want to be in the queue. What's happening here? Let's cancel that. I don't want to be in the queue. Why am I in the queue? Okay, I'm going to pick one of the submissions in the order book and let's get this. I want to buy this. So let me see if I pick that. That's one on top there, and I buy 100%. Will that allow me go? Let me see. Good. It allowed me go. So perfect. So now we bought the oh, we still left with, okay, yes, like I told you, didn't pick up everything. We're still left with 26 cents here. No problems. Let's go back and see how much we have. We have 862. Okay, let's go ahead and quickly run along to buy our MLN. Okay, so we have MLN BTC. Let's see what's that giving us right now. I hope we're good because I didn't check the order submissions. Okay, so what am I doing? Let's see whether it's going to give us what we want. Okay, let me just try and see what this will give me, and then I'll do 100%. Uh-oh, what's happening? Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to buy. I was already thinking of selling. Sorry about that. Okay, so we have that to sell. Okay, let me pick up that and let me see if it's going to give me, that's 1.14. But if I choose that number one, let me see what it's going to give me. If I pick the number one here, it's going to, let's see how this goes. I think I'm going to be in the queue, but let me just try it out. Interesting. I think I bought it. Am I sure? Let's be sure. It seems like it was bought. Perfect. So what do we have here? 1.14. So now we're going to go over to sending this right to KuCoin. So let's run along and make this really fast, okay? So let's go ahead to KuCoin and pick out, the deposit, the deposit address, okay? So the deposit address, we're depositing it, right? Okay, so let me click on that, MLN. It's called Enzyme. I had to check the names because you don't want a case where, excuse me, so it's ETH. Yeah. So it's a deposit address that's Ethereum. It's an Ethereum based project. Okay. So now, as you can see here, I just have to pick this. Okay. That's the copied, it's ERC20. Make sure it's the same. It must be the same. Don't forget, it must be the same. Okay. So go ahead and let's run along to withdraw this. Okay. So we're going to withdraw. So what are we withdrawing? We're withdrawing, the MLM. Okay. You can see we have 1 point. It's equivalent of 23.96. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. So I'm withdrawing that via crypto, and then just want to be sure that everything is the same. Enzyme, like I told you, it's 20 cents. So that's fine. I mean, first time I'm seeing something that low for ERC20. So let's put in the withdrawal address here. Okay, then the amount is everything. I hope it's not going to give me some. Let me check before I go ahead. It might tell me that there's some. It might tell me, but well, let me see. It's not telling me anything. Is there any minimum? Let me remove that first to see if there's any minimum. It might tell me. Oh, good, 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 good. Everything is fine. So it will tell me if there's any minimum withdrawal. So let's go ahead. I'll just take a screenshot. We're going to receive 1.13. As you can see here, we're going to receive 1.13. Okay. Sorry. I don't know. Sure. Okay. So we're going to see 1.1313. That is fine. It was 1.14, but they've taken out 0.1. Okay. So that's fine. Let's go ahead and click on withdrawal. I'm going to do all my verifications right now, and then I will be back to give you all the results. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. Is it allowing me pass? Let's wait and see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Okay, so now it's time to do my verifications, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and right now MLN has arrived here. As you can see, we have 23.65, but actually it was supposed to be more than that. It was supposed to only take 20 cents, but well, it was 23.9, I think. Let me go and check to go and check Binance to be sure about the trade. What did we get? Now I have to confirm this. Okay, so what did we buy? We actually bought, the entire amount we bought was okay, so oh yes, here it is. It's 23.9 that we actually started out with, right? So what have we gotten here? We bought, don't forget, we have 23.9. Let me see what the fees are again. Was there a fee? Was there a fee? Yes, there was a fee. There was a fee, a very small amount of fee. So 20, let's just say 23.9. So let's go back to KuCoin and see what we have here. So what we have returned is 23.65 or 23.63 approximately. Let's just say 23.6. So like about 30 cents or 25 cents. Okay. So now what we need to do is transfer this. We're going to have to transfer this, right? So what do we have here? We have 1 point, okay, let's put all and let's see 1.13. So we're just going to put that 1318. Oh, I love that sound. So we're going to go over to trade now. Okay, so when we do this, we're going to see everything here. Oh, wow. Yep, yep, yep. Can you see that MLN BTC has gone down? It was 774. Wow. Are we going to have to do a spot trading here? Because right now it was 774. It was 774. Wow, 774. And just within how many minutes it went down? Just now. Wow, this is what we're saying, that between the time it takes for you to leave your your originating source and the destination source, anything could happen. That's why at times, doing a triangular arbitrage is on the same platform, right? Maybe faster, but it doesn't mean it may always be faster. Here we are. Here, this was 774. Anyways, let's go ahead and do this. I mean, we're already here anyway, so let's go ahead and sell and see what we get. Wow, this is not looking very good. But all the same, maybe what I should do is to try. Let me even see what we will make with this. I'm already feeling somehow right now, but I mean, we just have to complete what we're here for, right? I mean, there are only two options. It's either we make a profit or we make a loss. So let's go ahead and see what this is, and we'll learn our lessons along the way. Okay. Even BTC has reduced. Even BTC has actually gone down. Yeah, it has. Anyways, let's go ahead and see. I'm just going to sell this and see. This is not looking good. Oh, 23.6. Oh my God. Ooh. So what's going to happen here? Let me tell you what's going to happen here. We came in as 23.6. Okay, 23.63 thereabouts. So, but what we started out this whole trading, this whole, inter-exchange arbitrage rate was 23.9. So we have to try and see how this is going to work for us. Okay, it's either that we set a sell limit at this third leg, or we set a sell limit at the first leg. So let's go and see which one will work and be faster for us. I don't even know. I'm still thinking about it right now on the spot, but I think maybe we should do this third leg because I know that BTC is going to rise again. So if that is the case, I'll just go ahead and try and see what I can do to at least get my MNN back to BTC, and I'll put this as a spot trading. Okay, I think that should be it. So let's go ahead and try and get this sold to MNL. Is it MLN? Okay, let's try and see. Wow, you can see this. Okay, but what if I try to sell it to USDT? Let me try. I mean, let's see. Okay, let me try and see. Oh, still the same. Still the same. Still the same. Is this gonna take long before it goes up high? I'm not gonna place a bet on that. But what I would do to go ahead and try to sell this to BTC, okay? Put my eyes on MLN USDT. If it crosses to 20.9 something, I'm going to do this. Let me see what we have here. This is currently the price. But let's go back to our MLN. I just saw it as green. That's why I said, let me just cross over. I mean, we have two escape routes, right? So don't worry. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do this, okay? So let's just, we're going to be selling, right? 100%. Let's see what this is going to give us. Should I take this higher? No, don't take it higher. Just sell it and see what it's going to give us. Okay, I'll be back after my verifications. Okay, so the order has been placed. I'm in the queue right now. Obviously, I don't have a choice but be in this queue anyway, because anything else is going to take this amount down, right? So I'm just here trying to see, would this go up a bit? I don't know. I think I'm considering doing a little spot trading here. Let's cancel it and take this a little bit higher. I mean, we don't have anything to lose. We already lost a bit already, so let's go ahead and try this. I'm going to go ahead and try this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let me cancel this, right? And then let me go ahead and place this price at 7.7. I don't know. I'm just trying to see whether this is going to work. Wait a second. Wait a second. Did I just sell all of that? It looks like I just sold. It just looks like as if I just got all my MLN sold. What am I saying? I'm a bit confused. Let me check this out. What's going on here? Have I sold all my MLN? Let me go ahead and check. It seems like I actually got it sold. My MLN, okay, now I get it. I had already sold part of it. Oh no, oh no, oh no. So what that means is, oh yes, now I'd sold part of it. I'd sold part of it. Okay, so if I had sold part of it, right, maybe I should just go ahead and do the same for this also. Woo. Okay, so let me just go ahead and complete the transaction anyways. Let's complete the transaction. Let's complete the transaction. Let me go back by, check it again. It seems I got everything sold. I got part of it sold. Okay, let's go ahead and set that and see how this goes. Well, I don't know. Did I get it sold? Did I get it sold? Did I get it sold? Did I get it? I don't know. Let's check if we're still in the queue. Let's see. Okay, I think we're still in the queue. But I will go and check what's going on in the order book, okay? Let's see what's happening in the order history or the trade history. All right, see what has happened here, right? See what has happened here. I think I'm just checking anyway to see what's going on here. How much of it have we sold? Okay, this was cancelled. All right, so which other one do we have here? Okay, so here it is again. We've already, that is what happened. As you can see here, that is exactly what happened. We had 0.2289 that we got out of this particular amount. So that's why what we were left with was 0.9. Okay, let's go back. Let's see the open orders. Okay, so that's it. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Okay, so here we are, currently in the queue and trying to see whether we can get this sold. All right. So here's the story of our inter-exchange arbitrage. Let's wait and see how long this will take. I'll be back with the results. Right now, we have sold the MLN to BTC. So how much do we have? We've gotten now 0.0086126. So let's quickly go over to BTC and change that to see how much we can get. All right. So we're going to have to sell. Right. So let's see what we have. Okay, we've gotten, oh, let's try and do this fast before anything does happen. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so let's see what we've got. And let's go ahead and just make this purchase. Good, I'll be back. All right, that's done and dusted. So let's see how much we've got. Oh yeah, so this is what we have. We've got 23.9658. Now don't forget that we had to pay fees. It was 23.98, but of course don't forget like 2 cents will be removed. That's about that's 0.1%. So we're left with 23.965. Let's just talk about 23.96. Okay, so now let's look at the chart. Let's look at what we have in terms of profit. So we're going to look at the profit in 2 separate compartments. How much came into KuCoin? What came into KuCoin was 23.91. No, what am I saying? No, 23.63. Don't forget that when we left, let's go and start doing the calculations. When we left Binance, right? We were leaving Binance with 23.91. okay? Because really, we started out with 24.18, but this was all it picked up, and that's the amount this trade was started with, okay? So now, if I subtract, and what came into KuCoin was 23.63. So let's go ahead and subtract that 23.63. Okay, so that means the fees we paid were actually 28 cents. That's actually a whole lot. What it told me, okay, in the withdrawal fee, in the withdrawal section, because we were doing this by ERC20, it was supposed to be 20 cents. Remember, I showed you it was supposed to be maximum 21 cents. So now how it became 28 cents, I don't know. That's why I always tell people, whenever you're calculating fees, always pad it, because anything could happen in the process, okay? So let's assume that, okay, 28 cents already out of it. So that's what we have. We started out this trade with 23.63, okay? And now what do we have? Let's 28 to 23.63. So what do we have now? We've got 23.96, okay? Minus 23.63. So you can see that we actually made profit in the process of this trade. We made 33 cents. Now, what is 33 cents? That's obviously over 1%. All right, let's just check that out in terms of the calculations. What do we get? Let's just multiply this. Okay, no, that's 23.96 minus 23.63. Okay, so we're going to use 23.63 actually for this calculation, because that's what we actually have, 23 points. That's what came in. So if we multiply that times 1.3, okay, let me use 1.4. Good. So if we multiply that by 1.4, so that means that this trade actually gave us, I mean, if let's assume that all our funds were in KuCoin, we didn't have to transfer, we didn't have to do any of those kind of things, we would have actually, it would actually be a 1.4% profit margin trade. Okay, so on the one side, this is a very good and profitable, arbitrage, opportunity, right? Even if, for instance, we were using like probably like $200, don't forget that the transfer fee will still be the same. Imagine just you having $200 and you're making, you just remove 28 cents. Okay, you move 30 cents max. Okay, max, you remove $1. What are we talking about? So let's assume that you had $199. What would that be times 1.4%? Right? That would be what? Let's even say you had 199 times, right, 1.4%. You'll make at least almost $3 on this, right? So it's not a bad, I mean, this is a good profitable, trade. Now, but because we were using a small capital, don't forget, and I always do this, I don't risk too much of my money for all these experiments. I hope I'll actually show you so you can see if it went bad, I'll take the risk, right? If it went good, oh yes, we all enjoy the results. But I'm showing you that this is working, okay? So let's now go back to the global amount. The global amount really is, we have to add what we've made, right, plus what is in Binance. So what do we have left in Binance? So we have 2663. So let's take that and go and add that, right? So what did we make entirely? We eventually have, let's add our 0.2663, then we add that, okay, to our 23.9658. What was that? Let me go and check so that we don't put the values that are not right. What's that? We have, okay, 9658. Okay, I'll just take four figures after that. So 9658. Okay, 9658. All right. So we actually made, if you see here, we made 24.23. It's still a profit, right? We're still in profit. Okay, if we remove 20 what's it now, what exactly am I removing now? Okay, sorry, that's not where it's supposed to be. So let me just copy this one so that no, that's 24.2321. Okay, so if we remove 24, the starting point was 24.18. So we actually made 5 cents, okay? We made 5 cents. That's really small, but in this, in this particular trade, we are profitable, okay? That's the main point here. Like I said, if I was using $500 with this, it's going to be a 1.4%,
trade. So that means I'm going to be calculating based on the amount that I have after removing all the charges. Now, the charges are practically still the same except for trading fees that are variable. Trading fees are 0.1%. So let's even try and do an estimation with $500. Imagine that we had $500 in our Binance and we tried this out with $500. What will we have in the end, right? So let's assume $500. It cost us about 50 cents to send it. Like I said, it's about 28 cents, but let's just make it 50 cents. So that's like we have, let's even say $1 to even send, right? So we have 499. Okay. So 499, if we calculate this plus the times what? Times point, because don't forget they were like about two trades. Okay. So we have to, there was the transfer fee loan. There was no, I think we, no, yes, we had to change, our funds to MLN, right? So that's the first thing. We had to change our funds to MLN. So that's actually a trade. We had to change our BTC to USD. That's a trade. So that means if I multiply that by 3%, so I will be charged like $1.5. So let me remove that again. I'm just doing this so that you'll see if you're using a bigger capital, what you will get. So 1.5. So let's assume that what we have here is what was left is 49. That's $497.5. Let's multiply 1.4%. We'll make like about $7 on a $500 capital. So that's what I'm trying to bring out to you now. Of course, I'm showing you this with a smaller, intentionally showing you this with a smaller capital so that if we can make profit right with this amount, obviously making profit with a bigger amount is guaranteed. I hope you learned something here. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. If you haven't subscribed, I'm like, what are you waiting for? Come on, smash that subscribe button, okay? Give us a like. Let's know your thoughts, right? Have you tried this out before? If you haven't, maybe probably you want to try it out. But let me tell you, just in case of anything, you must know that no opportunity remains the same. It's either it goes higher or it reduces or it totally disappears. So at the time you're watching this particular opportunity might have gone away. That's why you need to know how to get the signals, right? So if you want to know how we get our signals, you can just message us and we'll be chatting with you. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay blessed. Hello, and welcome back to Income Strategies, the place where you learn the skills to make money, to multiply your money, and of course, to manage your money. Today, we're on another episode of Inter-Exchange Arbitrage. Yes, and so what do we have here? We've got AMB USDT. All right, so we're going to be using, Binance and MEXC. Yes, today. It's a new platform that I'm testing, and I hope it actually works out the way I expect. But let's go ahead and try out what we have. So we have AMB USDT here, and this is the price. So let's quickly go over. I'm being told, by my signal setup that this is going to give us about like 2.4%, something in that range. So let's go ahead and see how this works. So we're going to start by, we have $20 here. So we're going to have to quickly do a quick simulation, basic one, and then we'll go ahead and just get this done. So we copy that and we go over to MEXC to do this, right? So I'm just going to have to go over and see what they have here. So I'm already here in AMB USDT. You can see the price is 14.53. That's 0.01453. So let's just refresh that and sell and see how much we'll get. Okay, 37 cents. Wow, that is definitely in the range of what? This is just a basic simulation, right? Earlier it was like about 40, so but now it's going to 37. It shows that it's going down a bit. But let's go ahead and get this done. All right, so let's go ahead and try and see how. Let's do like the normal, like what I call the extensive one. So we're going to have to check whether we'll be able to get this sold quickly. So what we're looking for, you can see 1.7k, and let's go ahead and do this so that we don't waste too much time. So let's go ahead and put 100% and see whether we can get this sold. Let's do this quickly. Let's see whether we can get, oh yeah, we're on the queue. Oh, perfect. It's got sold like practically immediately. So it didn't pick up everything because I can see that, well, less than a cent, that is fine. Let's see how much we have. So we have 1401.25. 0.94. So let me just snapshot that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this sent over to, Mexi. For us to do that, we just need to get the deposit address from Mexi here. So we're depositing it here, and so we're depositing AMB. The name is Ambrosos. Okay, interesting. So when I just need to make sure that everything was the same. So let's see. He said we should make sure that you also select the same. Let me check. Am I doing the same thing? Make sure that you also select the same network. Okay. Oh yeah, I did that. So let's go ahead. Tap to generate address. Okay. Great. So we've tapped that. Let's generate the address. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that done. Good. So we're going over to, and then we're going to withdraw. And we have to do all these things really quick because you don't want anything to go down. So we're going to be, selecting that, and we're going to put the address in there. Okay. And Ambrose also, you can see it's the same thing. So we're going to put max, and then we'll see. So it's showing you how much it's going to take. It's taking 1 AMB, so that's fine. We're going to get 1400 AMB. So I think that's it. Let's go ahead and get this withdrawn. Okay, so we're gonna get that done quickly. I like to take a lot of screenshots. It's very important for analysis. Okay, so let's wait and see what it's gonna tell us now. Definitely we're gonna have to do our verifications. So, but before it comes up, let's just see what it tells us. Okay, I'll be back after I do my verifications.
Okay, it looks like it has arrived. As you can see here, 20.34 USD. So let's go ahead and click on transfer so that we can make sure that we have it in our wallet. So we're going to do, everything is in spot. Let me see. Is it already in spot? I'm trying to get it. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Let me check that. Oh, sorry. Let's go back and see whether we actually have it. It looks like we already have it. Do we? Let me check. Let me check to be sure. Do we have that? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was actually thinking, like I told you, this is a new platform. Okay, so we're currently here. As we can see that we already have our AMB here, already seated and waiting. So let's just slide that to 100%. And you can see that we have 34 cents made. So let's go ahead and let's hope that it seems so. All right, so let me go ahead and see. It says that do we want to sell? Yes, we want to sell. So let's go ahead and click on sell. So let's see. Oh, we're in the queue. All right, let's see whether we can get this sold quickly. Let me cancel that and see whether we can use our order book to sell. Okay, so now, but we need to check whether we can actually get that done. Okay, you can see here. Now, what we want to do is that we want to sell. Okay, so that means that we need to pick from this. Okay, we'll have 1410. If I pick on that, what's that going to give me? Okay, no, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. So we need to go back to its original price. Okay, so we're going to be in the queue for some time. So let's go ahead, put in the 100%. Let's just go ahead, put in the 100%, and let's get this sold. Okay, so let's see how this goes once again. So we're going to be in the queue. We don't have a choice about that. So let's see how this goes. All right, so we're currently in the queue. Let's see how long this takes, and I'll be back to give you the results. See you shortly. Wow, I'm back, and it has already sold to USDT. So let's check what we have here. Wow, woo, we have 20.342 USDT. This is sweet. Okay, so let's check what percentage this gave us in terms of fees and everything. So what we have is 20. Okay, we actually started out with $20, right? So if we check out the percentage, that should be like around 1.7%. So let's multiply that by 1.7%. Wow, that's 0.34. That's 34 cents, and that's awesome. Okay, so I mean, we can see that this was actually a very fast trade. It didn't take us up to an hour. So let me go check the order history for us to see what's in here. Wow, you can see it's actually a very new platform, my very first, execution of a trade here. Yeah, you can see that. right? So you can see that we actually got 20.34 here, but what we started out with, if you remember, is $20. Okay, so that means our profit is 34 cents. And you can see that the fee is zero. So it seems like right now I got a stint of information that they're currently, doing zero trading fees on Mexi. So I guess it's just a ploy to get you sucked in into their platform. But I mean, let's go and enjoy it, right? So if you would love to come over to, Mexi, I'm not their associate or anything like that. I'm just a user, just like you. So if they're giving me zero trading fees, why not? So let's go ahead and see. Thank you so much. I hope you have learned something here. This was a very interesting, nice, and good flowing one. Okay, we didn't have any hitches. In fact, let me just confirm the amount of time it took. Well, let's see. This is all right. Let's see. I've seen the time here. Let me go and check in what's it called now. Yeah, let me check here to see what time it was and how long it actually took. So let's check the trade history and see what time. Okay, what time did this take? Okay, yeah, just about an hour. Just about an hour. That's what it took, and 1 hour 10 minutes thereabouts, and that's really cool. That's really cool. That's really cool. So I hope you've learned something from this trade here, right? That's once you see a good signal, don't waste your time. Do all your calculations. Make sure your calculations are accurate. Make sure that you have everything in place. When we did the simulation, we saw it was 40 cents, right? Yes, but don't forget that we have trade, but we don't really have trading fees, just that sometimes those are just estimations, so it may not necessarily, I mean, you saw that it was zero trading fee, right? At that time anything could have happened, the price could have gone down or something. So we started out with the simulation of 40 cents, but by the time we brought it over it was about 34 cents. So I guess it was a good one. If you have any comments about this, please drop it in the comments. Let me know what you think about this trade. If you have any questions or you want me to try out something for you, drop it in the comments also. I look forward to hearing from you. And if you haven't subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead, click on the subscribe button, give us a like, so that this content can be shared, give us a comment, and if you want to learn more, come on, click on the link in the description and then you get to know how we get to see all these awesome signals. Okay, God bless you once again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye. Hello, and welcome back to Income Strategies, the place where you learn the skills to make money, to multiply your money, and to manage your money. Today, we're on another episode of Inter-Exchange Arbitrage. Yes, on Binance to MEXC. All right, so what do we have here today? We've got FIDA/USDT. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what the parameters for actually carrying out this particular inter-exchange arbitrage would be. First off, we'll need to first of all check that there is a profit potential between these two exchanges. Don't forget that we need to buy low on one exchange and then go and sell it off on the other exchange to make profit. So we're starting out with Binance, and then we'll take it over to MEXC and see how this works. Okay, so let's go ahead and just try this out. We've got our 20 USDT here, so we're just going to check this out and see how far we can go with it. So let's copy that. So it's picking up 19.96. Yeah, I got comments that, oh, we should use the convert section and all of that. Now, let me tell you something. If I go ahead and use the convert section, you'll see that it's going to pick up everything, but we're not going to get more than this 51.3. That's the thing. So we're still going to be losing some little grains of money. So it's better for us to just go ahead and do it with our spot trading section. Of course, there's going to be a 0.1% charge. So I think that is the part that people tend to find out, okay, what if we can do this better on convert? It will still be the same price. That's just the truth. Anyways, let's go ahead and see how this goes. Let's just copy this out. No, that's not what we're copying. We're copying the 51.3. So let's copy that and go and check quickly, in MEXC to see whether we can actually make money with this. Okay, so here we have this, and then we're just going to paste that. Let me just paste that in here and see what we are going to make. Okay, so we'll be able to make 45 cents. That's fine. If we look at it in terms of the gross calculation, that's looking like a 2.4%, 2.25%, profit margin. But that's not a bad one at all. By the time we take off, all the expenses that are needed here, what will be the expense? The major expense will be the transfer fee. So now we need to go check in Binance to know what exactly is the transfer fee to get this over to what's it called now? Mexi. So let's go ahead and just quickly check this. All right, so then we'll just go ahead and click on withdraw, and then we can just check for this FIDA, which is bona fide, yeah. Then we'll click on that and click on okay. So it's Solana network. Okay, so but how much does it cost? It costs us 18 cents. Wow, that's quite steep. Okay, so but if we take off 18 cents, we'll still have 20. We'll still have what will we have if we take that off? Let's see. If we take that off, if we take out 20.45 minus 18 cents. Oh, sorry, did I add just? I'm supposed to take that out. Okay, so that's 0.18. Well, that would still give 27 cents. Okay, that's not bad. That's still over 1%. Okay, let's go ahead and do this, all right? So let's go ahead and quickly do this before it goes down again. Don't forget that opportunities never remain the same. Yeah, opportunities never remain the same. So because opportunities never remain the same, we just want to be sure that we're not wasting too much time. So what do we have here? 38 9 38 sorry 38 cents. Come on, 0.3893 cents. Okay, so let me check that out quickly so that we're sure about the price. Okay, oh sorry, let me go to Mexi. So we have 39.88. Okay, looks good. Let's go ahead and try this out. So wow, the first thing we want to do now is to be able to buy this. So let's ensure that we refresh, make sure that everything is set. Let's be sure that there is. Okay, so it's picking up 19.97. Let's go ahead and buy that. Okay, so that is already bought. We have already bought that. So what do we have here? 51.24. Okay, so this is what we have now. All right, so next up is that we want to quickly send this over, right? We're sending it over to Maxine. Okay, so here we're gonna have to take out, we're gonna deposit it. So what are we doing here? We want to deposit the FIDA, and the network is Solana. Okay, so it says that we need to tap to generate. Okay, so then this is the address. So let's quickly copy that. All right, so I've copied it. So I go over to my Binance. Okay, and then the next thing I want to do is to withdraw it. I want to withdraw, FIDA. Okay, so FIDA, if I click on that, what's the complete amount? That's 51.2. Okay, so you can see here it's gonna take 0.47 FIDA. All right, so let me just put the max there. Okay, so it's gonna give us, what's it giving us? It's giving us 50.77. All right, so let's go ahead and put in the withdrawal address. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Take our screenshots and then we'll be ready to withdraw. Okay, so it's asking me questions. Everything, I'm making sure that everything is intact. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay. All right, so I have to do my verifications and I'll be back. All right, so our fighter is actually on its way all the way to Mexi. So let's go check Mexi and see whether anything has shown up yet. All right, so let's go to the trade section. I know it doesn't normally take so long. Let's see if it will show up here. But I don't think it's ready yet. So let's go back and check it in Binance and see what the situation is. Okay, so it's currently processing. All right, so let's wait for it and see how long this is going to take. As you can see, it's processing. That's the tax ID and all the other information. Okay, so let's go over to Mixing and see how long this is going to take. See, it's going to show us when it gets here. Let's go back. Oh, it's here. Can you see that? It's already arrived. Awesome. So now let's not waste too much time. The next thing that we need to do is that we need to pick the entire amount. Or you can see that we don't have as much, but that's the thing. So let's go ahead and, click on sell. All right. So sell fighter. So we're currently in the queue. All right, so let's see how long this is gonna take. But while I'm doing this, I'm trying to check what exactly could it have been. Could we hasten this one up? Let's try and see. If I decide to cancel one more time, but before I cancel, the amount of FIDA that I want to sell, okay, if you can see this, you can see that I want to sell FIDA at this amount. So you can see here. So it's showing me that this is where I am located, right? You can see that 3988. Okay. But if I want to sell this off quickly, let me see what this is. This is 37. You can see that if I want to choose this particular price, it's going to show me. Let me cancel this and show you this. Okay, so I've canceled that. Okay, so you can see that there's a lot of movement here, but the price that I want to sell at, right? There's not enough. There's even no, look at it now. This is 38.83. But I want to sell it at what price? I want to sell it at 39. Because if I choose this price, right? And I do this, I'm going to lose money. So definitely I don't want to sell it at that point. So I have to choose the one that is going to give me profit, right? And then I'll go with that. So we're going to go back in the queue and see how long this takes. And wait patiently and hope that we're definitely going to get this sold quickly. All right? Because look at the other prices here. If I come here and I choose 39.83, it will be less, but there's 26 of that. If I choose 39.82, okay, now what am I saying? These are the ones that are available. 38.70. You can see that. Those are the ones that are going. Those are the ones that are flying. That's it. Those are the ones that are going. Those are the ones that are flying because I want to sell 50. Okay? So that's where the deal is. That might be the deal breaker. So as you can see here, we just have to wait for the price to get to that point. So let me just check what's going on in the chart. Okay? So the price currently is 39.88. Okay? But if the price goes higher, then that means that there will be more people who will be willing to buy at a higher price. So this may just be a slight waiting game. Let's wait and see how this goes, and I'll be back to give you the results. All right, so I'm back, and now we've been able to get it sold, to USDT. So what have we made right now? We've made 20.2479 USDT. Okay, now remember that we started this trade out with 19.97. Do you remember that? Yes. So we started out with 19.97, and then our transaction fees were like about 18 cents. Do you remember? Yeah. So by going all the way, what we have now, let's just calculate it and see what we've got. So we have 20.24247. Let me remove let me just remove the 7 there, even though it's almost 25, right? So let's just say 20.27 minus 19.97. So we've got like 27 cents. So 27 cents on top of our 20 cents is actually, if we take a good look at that, that should be like 1.35%. So that's 1.35%. So that means that we actually had a profit potential of 1.35%, which is good, which is not bad, right? So 27 cents over our 20 USDT, which is fine. All right. So that's it. I hope you've been able to learn something from this inter-exchange arbitrage. Don't forget that it's a combination, right, of trading fees and of what's the word now, of transfer fees. And if, for instance, the transfer fees was about 18 cents, so that's the reason why it looks like, oh, the profit potential could have been about 45 cents. All right, but don't forget, we had to take away the trading fees. So if we look at that, if we add point 18, then you'll see that was supposed to be about 45 cents. But just imagine you had like about $1,000, or you had like maybe $100 or even $50. It's still going to be the same 18 cents for transfer. That's the beautiful thing. The costs for transfers are always fixed. Now, the only thing that's not fixed is the trading fees, which is variable, right? So which is a 0.1%. Now, even currently in Mexi, they don't even have trading fees, which is zero trading fees. So if I were going to change this, maybe if I want to transfer this, and send it as, because like for instance, after finishing your trade, you may say, okay, I want to get it back into Binance, and you're looking for the cheapest way to transfer your funds, because if you have to send this by USDT, you're going to have to lose 1 USDT. You can change it to XLM, right? And then before you know it, with using like maybe 1 cent or there, about 1 to 2 cents max, you've transferred it all the way back into Binance. So you can check, our video on that. I will try and put that in the description to check. For you to be able to transfer your funds cheaper, you can use XLM. I'll put that video also in the description for you to be able to watch and learn how to change your funds to XLM so that you can get back in your Binance safer, quickly, and much more in a cheaper mode. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you again in another video. If you haven't subscribed, come on, go ahead and click on that subscribe button. Give us a like, give us a comment. Let's know what you think about this trade, and we'll be seeing you in the next video. Stay blessed, and bye-bye.
Hello and welcome back to Income Strategies, the place where you learn the skills to make money, to multiply your money, and to manage your money. Today we're on another episode of Inter-Exchange Arbitrage on KuCoin and MEXC. All right, so here we are with PIASUSDT and trying this out to see how this is going to sell. So let's go ahead and try this out and do our simulations. Let's see, we have 18.7 USDT. So let's just quickly pick that up. All right, so let's quickly do this because we don't want to waste time. So let's go ahead and check what this is looking like, okay? And then, wow, this is 19.97. This is looking like a good one. Yeah. So let's go ahead and just quickly check on the different parameters, okay, for sending. How much is it to send? All right. So let's click on withdraw, and then we go to PIAS and see what is the network. Okay. It's actually 17 cents. That's 150 PIAS, 17 cents thereabout. All right, and that's on the BSC BEP20 network. Let's go and see if we can actually send this into, let's see if we can actually send this in and see what it is, whether it's the same. Okay, so let's put the PIAS here and see. It's also looking like the BEP20 BSC network. All right, that's good. So now we've been able to check that the two networks are the same. So let's go ahead and see whether this is doable. Okay, so currently, what is the price? Wow, it looks like it has gone down. Wow, wow, wow. It's now at 0.00115. Let's go and check what it is currently in KuCoin. Let's see whether it's still the same or it has changed. Okay. All right. So this is at 14. So obviously it is already going up. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that this is really fluctuating, so we need to make a decision. It's either we decide that we're not doing this or we are going to do it. So look at the charts, it's really, really fluctuating. It's currently 0.00115, while in MEXC it looks like it's really, 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 really fluctuating. It's now at I'm looking at this right now and I'm seeing that the price is going up, it's going down, but we need to make a decision, right? And that's what I'm seeing here. Let me go and check what's going on in KuCoin. Right now it's at 0.00116, so it's really looking like this is looking quite dicey, okay? But I mean, life is all about making decisions, okay? So if I look at it, it's going in a varied number of, price points. It's moving from 0.00113, it's going to 114, it's going to 115, and now it's at 115. And then looking at MEXC, it's at 0.001. This is looking very interesting. Well, I mean, I think I'll just, take a dive and see whether I'm just going to try this out. Okay, in life you make risky decisions, right? But if you take a good look at this, if I'm looking at this and as I'm looking at it, the price is changing, right? And then things are changing right before my eyes, and I'm seeing that it looks like okay, if we take this decision, probably okay, can see what's going on here. Let's just move. Let's just make this move. And okay, right now, see what's going on. It's at 1118. If I paste that here, oh, this is 18.98. Now look at it now. Look at the price now. Look at the price now. The price is really, really unstable. Oh, there's opportunity to make money, right? So let's go ahead and do this, okay? Let's hope that KuCoin hasn't matched up yet. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead, take my screenshots, and I'm just going to buy. Okay, let me see. It says I have placed. Okay, so I'm currently in the queue. Let me cancel this. I'm just going to take my chances, right? The best that might happen is that I may lose money. But that's it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Okay? So let's go ahead and try to buy this, whether this is going to go. Okay, so we're currently in the queue. Is this going to go up? Is it going to go down? We're not even sure, right? So let me cancel this. Let me just keep an eye on it, right? I can see that the price has already changed. So because the price has changed, okay, this is what you call a game where you have to really be fast. Let me check on MEXC again. Okay, it looks like there's gonna be profit. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. It's just that the sending fee is a lot. Okay, so we just have to know what we're doing. So let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, so right now, as you can see, let me even see if I change this. Okay. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. It is gone. Okay, so right now there's no need trying to decide. Okay, next off is that we have to send this. Let's go and see that we haven't just made a decision. Okay, so let's go ahead and deposit this. Okay, let's go ahead and do this quickly. We are not going to go back, we are just going to go forward. Okay, so right now let's just click on this and then go ahead and send this. Okay, so we are sending this. The price is going down, but anyways, we've made our decision, so we need to move ahead. Okay, so I'm going to withdraw that, and I'm going to paste that in there. The network is already showing, so the max. Okay, and you can see it's already taken out its own, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and withdraw. Let me do that and go ahead and withdraw. Okay, so
I'll do my verifications and I'll be back. Okay, so right now it's on its way. Let's go and see what's happening in Mexico. Let's hope that our hopes wouldn't be dashed. Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. I mean, we've made a decision, and so we just have to abide by that decision. Now, but this is what we're going to set it to. Okay, so let me see if it's going to show whether it's going to come in here. So, anyways, let's see how long this is going to take, and then we'll be back to get this sold. See you shortly. All right, so I'm back and the funds are already here. So let's go ahead and see how much we shall make. Ooh, well, okay, sorry, I forgot to change that. I forgot to change that. Okay, so this is what we're going to make, 19.6. So let's go ahead and sell. Let's see how long this is going to take. Okay, so we're currently there trying to see how long this is going to take. Okay, you can see right now the price has changed to 0.00117. Okay, so anyways, here we are. Let's wait. So we have 15,940. Let's see what it actually will be if it is saying at this 15,940. Okay, 15,940. Okay, we're gonna lose money, a little bit of money though. All right, because don't forget it was 18.7. Okay, so now if we sell at this price of 0.00117, we're going to lose like about 6 cents. So that is definitely not going to work for us. Okay, but anyways, let's see how this goes. I'll be back to give you the results shortly. Wow, I'm back. And it has sold. Awesome, awesome, awesome. This was less than 30 minutes. Can you just imagine that? This was less than 30 minutes. Let me check what's going on in the charts. It's going up. Oh my God, this is beautiful. You guys need to try this out. But don't forget, please do your simulations. Yes, we have made 19.6. That's it. 19.6. So what did we start with? Okay, we started out with 18.7. All right. And let me subtract 19.6. 19.6 minus 18.7. Oh, we made 90 cents. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, what is the profit potential for that? That's 18.7. Let me even do times 30%, which I'm not sure. Don't mind me, I don't even know where I'm getting all of that from. Okay, just by 4.5%. Okay, it's like 4, but come on, do your mathematics well. Okay, don't mind me. I think I've kind of gotten it right. So that's like 4.85%. Okay, now I've gotten it. Don't mind my mathematics, okay? So this was like 4.85% profit margin. This is really good. Now, because PIAS is still very fluctuating, you can try this out too. Let me go and check what's going on in KuCoin. Wow, the price is now 0.00122. Interesting. Okay, let me check what it is now. Let me check what it is in Mexico. It's still 123. So you can check this out, right? This coin is really volatile. Really volatile. So I guess you should be able to make money with it. Just make sure you do your simulations. Like I told you this, I took a risk, but I was able to make 4.85% profit margin on this inter-exchange between KuCoin and Mexi. I hope we enjoy this. Personally, it was a risk. I enjoyed it though. It was dicey, but at least I made 90 cents over my 18.7, USDT. So anyways, try this out. Let me know in the comments if at the time you're watching this video, the opportunity is still there. Please comment below. I would like to know whether this opportunity is still existing currently right about now. All right. And if it's no longer there, let me know what it is. Whether it is not right now, I did it from KuCoin to Mexi. It could be from Mexi to KuCoin. All right. And it could be from Mexi to another exchange. Come on, let me know in the comments what exactly it is. If you really enjoyed this trade, please let me know. If you're happy with me that I made the right decision, let me also know. I'd like to know your thoughts, and I'd like to know